Hey guys, it's Vanessa and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today I was not feeling really well when I woke up, and what I've been doing recently is just talking to my camera, and I feel like that really helps me. So I don't even know if this video is going to be uploaded or not, but it's just something that I've been not talking about, and it's been getting worse without talking about it. I literally just woke up and I needed to film this and I needed to talk about it. This summer has not been the summer that I wanted it to be. And I was gonna make a few separate videos talking about it, but I think I'm just gonna talk about it all on here because it kind of explains everything the best. So this summer started and mentally I wasn't in the best place. And I know it's hard to believe because a lot of you guys watching this are from my school, but it's I was so mentally drained from everything, from school, from friends, and I felt like nobody could understand where I was coming from. And I know that's not true, but that's just the way it felt. I was dealing with stress from friends. Certain friendships just weren't working out. And that also affected me because I was going through something personal at the time that nobody knew. And those friendships just triggered it more. So, on, I think, the 25th of June, I went to the doctor because I realized me feeling faint all the time, feeling dizzy all the time, not having the energy to go anywhere isn't normal. So I went to the doctor. They told me I was very anemic because I haven't been taking iron a lot, which makes sense because since I've become a vegetarian about 11 and a half months ago, I never understood what nutrients I needed more, what I needed to get more of. But I went to the doctor, they told me that. And they told me something else that I really knew and I was just trying to avoid facing. And it's one of the hardest things that I've ever had to hear. They told me that I was on the brink of an eating disorder. And even saying that out loud, even if I don't post this, just saying that out loud makes it so hard. Most people don't understand because, yeah, they know I was losing weight, but they didn't know it was that bad. Just mentally, I was not in a good place. So she said I was showing a lot of patterns of it and that I wasn't very healthy either. It's so scary to know that you can pass out at any moment. And she told me that for a while, until I start taking the supplements and they start working, I can't be doing sports. I can't be very active. And I used to do sports all the time, so it's hard to hear because, number one, it's just a mental thing I had. If they want me to eat more, how could I not exercise more? It just felt like the weight was gonna add and that I wasn't strong enough to even think about it. And I only told two of my friends about it because I hung out with them afterwards. And one of them actually noticed, and she was the only one that ever noticed. I started to feel this way about in maybe the beginning of the school year. It got really bad the week before, or the month before I went to Havasu the first time. I was eating 800 calories a day, tracking everything I ate, and I posted pictures on Instagram that I thought I looked good in, and everyone gave me validation for what I was doing. And I know that's nobody's fault, but it's I don't know, the comments I received were body goals, but I'm not your body goals. I was starving myself, and that's not okay. The longest time, it was all that I was concerned about, and now it's still so hard to put on this weight, even though I know I need it to be healthy. I know I need it to start doing sports again, to start being active again, but it's just one of the hardest things ever. I also wrote something. It was on June 26th, the day after I went to the hospital, or not the hospital, the doctors, and I was feeling so defeated and just so never like I've felt before. And I know I don't actually have an eating disorder. I know I'm just very close to it, so it's not as serious, but it's just, I never thought that I would be there. So something's been off. I'm just gonna read it off my phone because it's like my real thoughts. Something's been off. Yes, it's probably from my eating habits, but it's affecting my mental health as well. 2 years ago, I would have never seen myself as the girl who could barely eat a meal without feeling gross and guilty on the inside. 2 years ago, I would have never seen myself as a girl who struggled to put a certain amount of calories into her body just to keep her simply alive. 2 years ago, I was reaching 150 pounds, and now I'm 115. 2 years ago, I was unhealthy and overweight, and now 2 years later, I'm even more unhealthy, a little underweight, and extremely harming my body. It's hard in the current society to feel okay and pretty within your skin, and without me knowing, it's changed my life. As the pounds kept dropping, I began to gain more attention from boys, my friends, and random strangers on Instagram, so I felt that I must be doing something right. The month leading up to my first Havasu trip, I was so worried about reaching a spring break body. I demoted myself to eating 800 to 1,000 calories a day while being extremely active in sports. And at this time, school was so hard for me. I was taking an AP class that literally drained every single ounce out of me, and I just couldn't focus at any time. I had headaches every single day. All I'd want to do is sleep. In no way is this safe, and I do not want it to come across as so. By the time of my trip, I was posting pictures I felt confident in, and all the comments were about my body being body goals and talking about how great I looked, but nobody ever knew what went on behind the screen. My body is not your goals. My body's been abused by nobody else but me, and I don't want anyone to follow the same steps I did. This past year was filled with calorie counting, feelings of guilt, and overall feelings of, I wouldn't say depression, but I've lost so much interest and energy more and more as the days go on. 2 years ago, I had a goal weight of reaching 120 pounds, and without me knowing it, I surpassed it, and 2 months ago, my friend mentioned to me for the first time, that I hardly eat. 2 weeks ago, I broke down in the car with my mom about my habits and the results. I constantly feel dizzy. I had an obsession with calories. I looked at food as an enemy, and this might be TMI, but my periods were coming every 2 weeks, and I haven't had it over a month. I felt myself on the verge of fainting a lot when my vision would go dark and I would feel weak in my knees. I'll never forget the way I felt when I saw my mom break down and knowing that it was my own decisions that made it happen. 2 days ago, I went to the doctors for my yearly checkup, and things were more serious than I thought. First, she helped me realize my habits are on the verge of forming an eating disorder, which I do not take lightly in any means. Growing up, I loved food and never would have seen myself the way I am now. Next, she said, I dropped 18 pounds in the last 13 months, and if this continued, I'd be reaching 105 extremely soon. Then she told me my heart is working very hard just to keep me standing, and my blood pressure is extremely too low. I'm also extremely anemic and need to incorporate more nutrients in my diet. Right now, as I see my words and thoughts written down, I can't help but cry. I want to get better, but my mind is a constant barrier in my way. I still think about the calories every single time I eat, but I hope to get better. 2 days from now, I want to be able to work out without feeling faint. 2 weeks from now, I want to look at food as a source of nourishing, not an enemy. And 2 months from now, I want to see no weight loss, but muscle gain. And 2 years from now, I want to look back at this as a time where I changed my habits, not as a time that my habits consumed my life. Right now, I'm not mentally in the best place, and I don't enjoy being around others as much as I used to. I sleep and take naps more than usual, and I want to eat, but I physically can't. Eating 1,600 calories a day I can't even do. To anyone starting to follow the same patterns I did, please do not. Build up your body to be strong. You only have one of them, and it honestly takes away from your happiness. Every day feeling that you have to eat a certain amount to fit into a certain size. It's not true. Your body is fucking beautiful, and so are you. And that, I think, was like the lowest point of my life. Not my life, but like of this whole summer, was I was just laying in bed. my head was pounding. I didn't know what to do, and all I could do was cry and write about that. But since then, it's been about 2 weeks, I think. It's like July 10th, 11th. Yeah. And I mean, yeah, things have been getting better, but it's still really tough because I don't also have the energy to go out as much as I used to. And I felt like I just wanted people to reach out to me, and I didn't reach out to them because I wanted people to notice what was happening with me, but I guess nobody noticed. So I feel like some people really think that I don't care about our friendship anymore, and this is one of the reasons I wanted to just talk about it. And it's not something I can explain. I don't know why I can't reach out to you. I don't know why. It's just, I can't. And I've been going through so much, and it's so hard because you're not there. This summer, although it's been bad, I rekindled my friendships with my best friends. And I don't know what I would have done without her. And I haven't given much thought about talking about it online until I thought about it. And if I do post this video, I have just a few things like takeaways. Please don't do what I did. It's not worth it. And a lot of the people, number two, I feel like without this video, a lot of you guys, strangers, friends, I don't know, but wouldn't know what I've been going through and would just assume that what I've been doing is just like strange, but it's not strange, but just like I've been distant, or I don't know. But I feel like this needs to go out if you guys can really get me. So many things are just such triggers. And the last thing is, I don't plan on crying in any more videos. I just wanted to be real with you guys. And I've been doing YouTube because it makes me genuinely happy. And I think we need to start doing more of those things. Like, I wish I would have started this sooner. I want to connect with every single one of you, and I don't want it to be a person to crowd relationship. Even though I'm not a big YouTuber, I want it to be personal. So if any of you guys are going through anything similar to this, please talk to me about it. I would love to help, and I would love to tell you guys more about what happened in my story. But I don't really know what's gonna go up from this. I just know I've been recording for over 15 minutes now. And it felt good to talk about it. I don't really know how to end this video, but I don't even know if this is going up. But, I mean, thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope you guys enjoyed and got some use out of this video, or maybe got to know a little bit more about me. So, I'll see you guys next time.